on in.
First of all, there's no stones. There's no stones with cruise. There's no stones with cruise.
Old Ray driving.
Yeah.
Out there filling out a few spots on his paperwork.
Yeah. Good place to do it. We're out of the way out here.
But I
Yeah,
myself, I'm convinced
he just
there's
got a-
truth behind the stone
got a call.
I'm convinced that most of
Supposed to pick somebody up over there at
are still in those
119th Street.
Yeah.
by chance.
Them pillows.
Went down there Von Trent this morning.
Yeah.
Thinking I might run into you and Warren down there, but hell, when I got off the bus, got down there looking in their windows. They ain't got a damn thing on their shelf.
Really?
So I walked on down to Dollar General, couple of packs of smokes, and come back up there. About the time I got back up there, the shelves were stocked full.
Oh, you got there early, huh?
I said, guy must have brought the food in while I was down the hill there. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't even go.
Then I called Tiblo for a ride back home about 20 after 10.
Uh-huh.
He didn't get there to pick me up till about quarter after 11.
Aw. You could have made it home twice.
The eclipse from July 11, 1991,
From Von Trent.
it practically branded the modern era.
Yeah, Peanut had a spa thing, getting her nails and trimmed and washed and everything.
Oh, Warren's little dog.
Yeah, and she had to be there before 9. So we went there and then the post office, and then it was like a quarter till 9. So we just came home.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, y'all didn't miss anything by not going up there because they didn't have shit this morning.
You say to the governor that he
Well,
didn't see something strange in the sky.
Whatever's there is what they're getting ready to throw away anyway.
Yeah.
We couldn't sell it.
I got a
It's on the way to the bin.
package of them dinner rolls,
Yeah.
which they pretty much smell and feel like they're real fresh.
They're probably, today was the last day for them. That's what, it either comes the day the last sale day or the day after.
Yeah.
Cuyame, Mexico. A small town
As long as you eat them today, they'll probably be good.
And I stand down there at Dollar General. One of the guys that rides a bicycle up there to Von Trent all the time come by and
Oh, him.
he opened up the lid dumpster, got looking in the dumpster there. Well, they were throwing away a big old box, not a big box, but a small box of some little Debbie snacks. They were still good, also. Still wrapped up, just the expiration date.
You mean
He said,
Dollar
I
General?
don't pay, yeah. He said, I don't pay attention to the expiration dates. As long as they're still sealed up and packaged, they're still good.
Yeah.
He said, shit, I'm going to take this box home with me. Probably had 24 little snacks in it.
Yeah, that's the guy that got the last dozen eggs. Last time there were any eggs there. I haven't seen any eggs there since. But I picked up a dozen at Walmart a couple of weeks ago. I don't eat eggs that often. They weren't that expensive. Like $2.50. That reminds me, that's what I should have. Cook myself some bacon and eggs this afternoon. While that English muffin bread is still good as toast. I've been trying to figure out what to eat. I got one more. The beans, the chili beans. Oh yeah, I think I'll do bacon and eggs this afternoon.
What's also interesting about this case is
That sounds
about
good.
the same time as this UFO was zigging and zagging, there was a plane that was leaving El Paso headed towards Mexico City.
How's Tammy?
Doing all right. She's staying in this morning.
Yeah. Kind of damp out there.
At the same time, the American
Just
military
moist in
watches
the
as
air.
an unidentified flying object disappears from radar.
Moist,
It
yeah.
appears that the unthinkable has happened. A plane comes August 26th, 1974.
What is that show?
9 hours after
The one of the letters.
Yeah.
the desert, a
That
Mexican
is
recovery
called
team looks for the downed craft.
West of
Across the border,
Zanzibar.
American intelligence is listening in.
It's a silent
At
movie.
10:35 a.m. The
What's
Americans
that?
intercept
They
the
show them letters. It has to be a silent movie.
The wreckage of the
1929.
spotted just outside Koyame.
Now, did Wayne do any silent movies?
Moments later,
I
another
don't think
report
so.
shockingly announces the
I thought there. That's why I asked. There, I
This
looked at it there a
is
minute ago.
Ukraine.
That's not John Wayne in a
The
silent
Mexican
movie.
recovery team
No.
finds,
Well, they didn't quit making them all together, so there were still some made in like 1930, and his first big movie was in 1930, and it had Sandler. He may have been like an extra in the background in some silent movies or that sort of thing. Probably, because he was like a stunt man, horseback rider kind of guy before he became an actual actor.
Mexican officials declare a radio silence on all
You
search
couldn't take
activities.
them.
Yeah, because that's cool.
Meanwhile,
You know, then I just put some music to it, and or if I have some speech that doesn't really have any video to go along with it, I just add some of that on top of it.
government denied it.
That
They
works.
said, no, all we have is
Yeah.
On that tape, Bruce Cogburn turned out just right, man.
Did it play all the way through?
Yeah. I played all the way through, but every once in a while the sound on the voice would go away, but it's not for maybe a second or two, then comes right back in. So I got to thinking, well, shoot, there's a lot of times they show movies like that, a lot of times on TV that will happen. And it's the way they got it taped, so but much
Yeah,
you
see,
can
I
do
don't.
about it.
In that process, I don't even bother to look at it. I just downloaded that file and put it in my Make a DVD Out of It program.
Yeah, there you go. That's about all you can do, really.
which led them to believe that something
That'd take
There
too
were-
much time to figure all that
Well,
out.
there were a lot of choices on Rooster Cogburn. What I'd have to figure out is did my burn program, because see what it does is it takes this kind of file and then it turns it into a DVD kind of file. And in the process of going from that to that, there might be little bits that get lost. I don't know. That would be my guess.
But like I say, it's just the audio, but it's only like maybe a second or two for some way and come right back in. Well, that's the way they have it taped. Ain't much you can do about that.
Yeah. I can check some other files. There were at least 4 or 5, copies of Rooster Cogburn out there. Popular movies like that. Like True Grit. There was at least 4 or 5 True Grits. The
That
old one.
movie, I ain't too worried about getting it.
Yeah. Well, I've got it. I'll just burn it off for you sometime when you feel
Yeah, I
like
mean,
it.
it's no great big hurry on that. That Rooster Cogburn, that was always my favorite one.
Oh yeah, it's a good one.
So you don't see very many movies with him and Katharine Hepburn in it. that I
That's the
know of.
only one.
It's the only one?
The only time they ever worked
But I
together.
tell you what, they did that movie right.
Well, they're pros. They're both professionals.
Yeah,
You can tell they
didn't like a few years after he started making movies, he started doing his own stunts too.
Oh yeah, for a lot. Yeah.
And I guess that impressed the shit out of John Ford and a lot of them producers and stuff way back then.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's kind of cool, man. Guy wants to do his own stunts too. That makes it even better.
You want a John Ford story? John Ford. There's one movie made in 1930 or 31. I think it's called The Big House. It's a prison picture. Spencer Tracy, Humphrey Bogart. Okay, John Ford's making the film. Bogey says to John Ford one day,
That name of the movie
huh?
said there a minute ago. I remember hearing the name about
The
that.
Big House?
Yeah, The Big House.
Or Up the River. Maybe it's called Up the River. It's one of those prison, there's a bunch of prison pictures made in the 30s. But one day, Bogey says to John Ford, he gets on the set, "What's up, Jack?" Nobody called John Ford Jack. Okay, he didn't like that. Humphrey Bogart never worked for John Ford again. Ever.
Wasn't that why John Wayne changed his name from Mary Morrison to John Wayne because he didn't like his name?
Well, back in the 30s, you were teased when you had a name like Mary. Well, that's a girl's name.
And I was told once, I don't know how true it is, but I was told once that a person can change your name legally if they want to dish out them kind of bucks.
Yeah.
Cost a few $1,000 just to get your name changed legally.
1,500, something like that.
I was told once a couple thousand, but
It depends on what your state is.
I gotta think more.
for free today.
The only reason a person want to change their name legally is because they don't like it.
Yeah.
The main reason why people changes their names in the first place.
Or somebody's looking for them under that name.
Oh, I never told anybody this before. My dad,
Yeah.
my first ex-wife, okay, my dad told her straight out, said, if you ever name that baby Calvin, I will literally kick your ass myself.
Yeah.
Because he didn't, he's mad at my mom for naming me Calvin.
Yeah.
Dad, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Think you're getting a great deal with DirecTV?
Now that's how
I'm just a
names
product of you and mom's manufacturing.
Yeah, there you go.
Seriously?
My name Calvin, just don't put my middle name with it when you say my name.
Customer pays $114.40 a month, and that's according to DirecTV.
Now, what would the bus driver think of you saying that?
I don't know.
You know, that's
I
his
don't
name.
know if his name's just straight Ray or if it's Ray's short for Raymond
But
or what.
that's the same. Well, yours is not short for Raymond. It's just Ray.
Yep, R-E-Y. That's all there is to my middle name.
There's nothing wrong with that. My dad's name was Roy Joe, not Joseph. Roy Joe.
Roy Joe.
Roy Joe Howard.
Met this
In
girl.
fact, he was born, they called him Joe. And then one day, no, they named him Roy because my granddad's name was Roy.
And it all starts with a
And then a few days after he was born, they're home from the hospital, and a friend comes by named Joe. And they said, hell, we'll name him Joe after you. And so they started calling him Joe, and his name was Roy Joe Howard, but he went by Joe in Texas.
I always called my brother Rag or Bag
Brag or bag?
because of his initials.
Huh?
His real name's Robert Allen Gardner.
Okay.
R-A-G.
Yeah.
Okay, we always called him Bobby.
Bobby.
Bob. Bobby's short for Bob, short for Robert.
Yeah.
Robert Allen Gardner? Bobby Allen Gardner? He's a rag bag, man. What the fuck?
There you go. Either way,
A rag bag.
he's a
little
rag
brother-
or a bag,
My
or he's
rag,
a rag
rag
bag.
little brother went swimming and didn't come back, that little fart. I ain't sad. I miss this little shit.
Well,
His initials do kind of, you have to sit there and think, oh, that's true.
so your CR.
And I always get teased about my initials, CG.
Yeah.
They don't call you cover girl, do they? Fuck no, they better not. I don't like that.
See, in television, CG means character generation.
Character generation.
Yeah, it means putting letters on the screen. That's what we call CG.
Oh, okay. See, I learn something every day. I didn't know that.
Not a lot of people do outside of the business.
Anything reported in the United States. Mexicans just needed one